This is Lab 12, Example 10. Slope can be thought of as the average rate of change in one quantity per unit change in another. Use the concept of slope to answer the following question. The price of a certain stock has been decreasing over the last 5 years. If the stock cost $65 per share 5 years ago and $30 per share 2 years ago, find the rate of decrease per year. Assume a linear model applies and round your answer to the nearest cent. So we know if we're going to assume a linear model, then I'm going to just sort of graph this information. So here we have our first coordinate. When we have information that has time and money, generally speaking, we almost always use the x-axis for time. So this is going to be our years. And our y-axis is going to be our money. So I'm just going to do the dollar sign there. So we're going to assume we have some point here in the present. So that's the present. And we have some point where it was 5 years ago, and we have some point where it was 2 years ago. So I'm just going to write that information down. And we know that 5 years ago it was at $65 per share. So I'm just going to write this was 65, just eyeballing it. And so this is going to be a point here. 2 years ago it was $30 per share. So I'm going to write this is 30, and we have a point here. We know that it's been decreasing linearly. So we have some kind of line that goes through those 2 points. And what they ask us to do is to find the rate of decrease per year. So that is actually going to be the slope, our rise over run of this line. So luckily for us, we have 2 points. We have the point 565. And we have the point 230. And we also know the formula for finding the slope of a line using 2 points, which is m equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So I'm going to label this as our first point, x1, y1, and this one is our second point. So this is going to be x2, y2. So we're just going to plug into those values. M is equal to 30 minus 65 divided by 2 minus 5, which is the same thing as negative 35 divided by negative 3. Negative over negative is a positive, so this is positive 35 over 3. So if you plug this into a calculator, you'll get that this is about, well, this is equal to actually, 11.6666 repeating, so the 6 repeats. And it wants us to round it to the nearest cent. So our slope is about 11.67, which means that our rate of decrease per year is about $11.67.